Good evening, sports fans.
It's Bowser's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
We're going to go to McDonald's later on, one of them birthday meals.
We're going to get Ronald out, aren't we?
Yeah, and the Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar.
What releases have we got this week?
Releases. New Chris Catalyst single. I think it actually came out last week, to be honest, but I only caught up with it this week. Chris Catalyst from Eureka Machines, a great band. He's a talented bloke. He's
it's a real cult following, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We played at the
In Preston?
No, the
in Wakefield.
Wakefield benefit gig, and we did the thing. I did the thing at the end, didn't I? I Highway to Hell with the Wild Arts and Toshi and Chris Catalyst played guitar. It was really cool. And then we supported the Wild Arts when he filled in for Ginger, didn't he, for the whole gig.
He sang the whole Wild Arts.
But anyway, but I remember Eureka Machines were a real. When we were first starting, they were a real first. I remember DIY kind of a band that were making waves. They were like the pioneers of it.
Yeah. They were very popular off the back of their own work. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They weren't given any favours, but
very good. But it's actually interesting. Is the song? It's called "Make Good Art." It's called, and apparently a fella called Neil Gaiman's.
Oh yeah.
Do you know? I don't know.
He's an author. He wrote like Stardust and another massive one. He's a big author. The American Gods. He did that.
Did he? Right. Yeah. Oh well, he made a speech at the University of Arts in Philadelphia, like a big speech to try and inspire, hopeful artists and whatnot. And the video of his interview has been watched over like 1 million times. And Chris Catalyst has taken the audio from the speech and he's like laid it over his track, and he sings the chorus and it's the speech, and the video's great. It's got like, and the music's a bit. Sounds like something off The Second Coming by the Stone Roses a bit. It's got like a sort of dirty John Squire kind of riff thing going on. It's really cool.
That sounds interesting. I like Neil Gaiman. I've read a couple of his books. Yeah, I can't remember what
I haven't.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a massive franchise that he's involved with, but I can't think of it right now. But that sounds very interesting. I'll look that up.
And The Treatment, another band. We've been going quite a while now. We've sort of come up with them guys, don't we? Really, remember watching them years ago. The Download and Hard Rock Girl. Yeah. A new single out now is Rat Race. We've got a new single out on the 4th of March. I don't know what that's called yet. I don't think we released the name of it. And the album Waiting for Good Luck is out on the 9th of April. That's The Treatment.
Cool. Frontiers,
rocking band, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for new songs.
A couple of honourable mentions. We've mentioned them in the last couple of weeks, but Mason Hill, their album is out on Friday, Friday the 5th. So go check that out. And they've got an event.
They've got a live stream album launch event Saturday the 6th of March, 8 p.m. Got a lot of guests on there. I did some stuff for it. There's Danny Bowes, Dante from Gun, Dan Reed. And the producer Chris Sheldon's gonna do it. Got a video out advertising it. It looks really good, like
Yep, it's been a long time coming for them lads. And SKAM, our other buddies, released their Intra EP last week. Yeah, it was Friday. There's a 6-track EP which they're doing in 2 parts, so there's going to be a part 2 to it coming out.
I like to think we're an hard-working band, and they're the other band that sort of immediately spring to mind when I think about where we've come from and what we've done. Yeah. They're one of the only bands left that have grafted as long as we have, really, I think, and they're really.
We just stubbornly refuse to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah,
you just don't know when you're beaten.
I'm not. Yeah.
But they've got a big double page spread in Classic Rock magazine this month as well.
Yeah,
the new Classic Rock's out with 6 things you need to know about SKAM, which is great. Yeah, the Green Eyes track is great. That's a great one. I love that track. Yeah.
Slightly related, Brad Maher of Massive. Yeah. He's got a podcast called the Sound Age Podcast. And I think he's up to his 3rd episode, which was just out today. And the 3rd episode is titled Making a Movement, and I think we might actually be mentioned in it.
It's not about going to the toilet, is it?
Making a Movement, yeah. Well, we'd be mentioned in that, I'm sure.
Yeah, we had a movement, yeah.
But I think he's talking about like some of the labels, like Off Your Rocker and Earache, and some of the bands like ourselves and Those Damn Crows, Massive, obviously. Yeah. Inglorious bands that are kind of, arguably fronting this new movement of rock in the UK and beyond, you know. But he talks about all kinds of things, all things music. He's a really interesting guy.
He's always one step ahead of everybody, isn't he, Brad? In terms of keeping busy and doing stuff. He's always writing, always material, always putting out content.
He totally lives in this world, you know.
Totally, completely.
Like a bit like us, really. You know, like it's what he lives and breathes and what he does. So he's got a real interesting take on things. So go check it out.
There's a real credibility to him, I think. What he says, and you know.
Well, that's what I mean. We're in it and doing it. You know.
I agree. Yeah.
So that's the Making a Movement episode of the Sound Age podcast out now. We've heard reports of these new digital health passports. They've been talked about over the last few months, you know, obviously with the COVID stuff. When it comes to getting live events back and going, this is an effort to make that movement a bit seamless, a bit more seamless and a bit more, I don't know, a way of monitoring it a little bit more. So there's been an app by a company called UCheck, and it's been backed by the government. It's sort of a government approved. It's a digital health passport app that's been coded in collaboration with the Music Venue Trust, and it's all about getting, like I say, to get live music back on the stage while reducing the risk of a new spread of coronavirus. So the app, which was originally designed to aid communication between ticket holders at the same event, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you went to this gig, you know, what did you think of that kind of thing? But they've gone in, they've worked in collaboration with the track and trace people that did that app to sort of like merge the data. Right. And then...
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So basically, it's just those basic things like your name, your ticket, obviously, your age, and, you know, your COVID-19 test result, which I think at the beginning of it all, you'll need to have had a positive... you'll need to have had a negative result, but you'll need to have been...
Hello, everybody, Dr. Phil!
I was going to say you need to have been positive for going to a test, but that's just such a stupid way of putting it. You'll obviously need to have had a test done, and it will need to be negative to go to these, but it's kind of like just sort of like, there you go, there's my confirmation.
So is this leading towards access to shows and stuff?
Yeah, well this is why it's relevant now, because they've been talking about this for a couple of months, but now the trials are going to start this month in March in select venues around the UK. One of them is the 100 Club in London, and the Exchange where we played in Bristol.
Oh yeah,
another one.
Oh, that was a great venue.
Yeah, it's a good venue.
That was great. I thought the 100 Club had closed down for some reason.
I'm
sure I saw a thing a few years ago. It closed down. I'm glad it hasn't.
Fairly small, and I think this is an operating at a 25% capacity. Right. So it's really, really restricted, but it's a good starting point. And like I say, this is this month. It's starting. Now.
We don't fall into the category, me and you, of not wanting this injection. And a lot of people we know don't fall into that category. No. But there are people, for whatever reasons, don't want this injection. Now, this is. I mean, if you're into your live music and your arts and going out. This is a real kick. This could be a real kick in the knackers to your entire social life, your way of life.
It's going to be a conflict of
if you don't want to have it because for whatever reason you don't believe in it or
we'd love to know what you think on this. Please let us know, because this is a real topic for debate, and it's in our interest to gauge what people's opinions are.
People that live in the pub, just simply going to the pub. People that love going to the pub. The non-believers, if you like, for whatever reason, might suddenly be like, you can't come in here, mate. And that's rightly or wrongly, I don't know. It's interesting thing to think about, I think.
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean,
who am I to tell somebody to have an injection? It's up to them, isn't it? But
it's a small scale thing at the moment. This passport, and I think it is designed just to aid. To facilitate the transition from now, where there's no gigs at all, to when it gets back to normal. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if this trial is successful, I think it'll be rolled out to all venues across the UK, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, please let us know, because I'm super curious to find out the feeling of these health passport type things.
Yeah. Get the 5G mind probes. Bill Gates. Wild Arts recording a new album. They're in the studio. I believe they got some of it down. Ginger posted. I played it there, didn't I?
Heavy.
Like a riff, like a clip of a riff. Heavy, heavy mean. Yeah, he loves a mean guitar riff. Does Ginger?
Yeah, they're underrated riff meisters, I think.
Yeah, I've seen CJ's in the studio this week, I think, doing his part. So it can't be far away, really. They're really cracking on with it. I think. It's always a. They just put out good material all the time, don't they? Wild Arts, it's guaranteed. Journey, Don't Stop Believing, has passed 1 billion streams on Spotify. Is that a good thing? I don't know.
I guess it's good. Interesting. Half of that's probably down to Glee, to be honest. You know?
Glee, no, it's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Half of them are dead, aren't they?
they were hit with
or is one of them dead?
A bout of really bad luck. No. I swear to God, I only know this because my better half watched this quite recently. She rewatched it from start to finish.
He's a big fan.
And I was kind of around it. But the main guy...
I was just in the room at the time.
Corey Monteith, I think he...
He was the handsome one, wasn't he? Was he
they were all handsome, aren't they? They were all
impossible. They're all more handsome than me.
They're all impossibly good looking, like 30-year-olds supposedly playing like 15-year-olds or whatever.
I'm an ugly 30-year-old.
But they were, there's a few of them, had drug problems. One of them, like, died in a freak boating accident or something, like a yacht.
Oh.
And one of them ended up becoming like a...
I'm not laughing for, it's not funny.
And one of them was like a raging... did naughty things. Yeah, Glee. Yeah, they were hit with a lot of bad luck anyway. So
anyway, crikey.
Yeah, Don't Stop Believing. Journey. Well done, Neil and co.
Yeah, you killed the entire cast of Glee. New Beavis and Butthead movies going ahead.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks. I've got to be honest. I never really got into Beavis and Butthead. I don't know.
And Rammstein. This is good. I read a thing online. Rammstein have recorded a secret album in lockdown. I think they've not long put an album out. And they recorded this another album randomly in lockdown, and it was confirmed by the keyboard gimp, Frank.
The keyboard gimp.
That's what he said online, yeah. The keyboard gimp, confirmed by keyboard gimp, Frank.
Brilliant.
That's great, isn't it?
We need a keyboard gimp.
We've got a drum gimp, what are you on about?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, they're not, it's not my, it's not my thing, the music of Rammstein, but I just love the humour, and I just love what they are. I think it's great.
You get the distinct impression they don't take themselves that seriously.
No.
Behind closed doors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the face of it all, it's super serious, but
it's great. I think they're great. I think they're brilliant.
No, they are. Yeah,
massive, aren't they? Absolutely colossal band. I don't know much about Rammstein. I don't know anything about past. Well, what's the Du Hast? Is it? I mean, I don't know anything about them. They just, for me, I was that unaware of them. They just appeared as one of the biggest bands in the world, and I'm like,
they're suddenly here.
Suddenly there. I'm like, well, I've never even heard of them. My fault, probably. I don't know, but at least like DC or whatever, they're the biggest bands in the world. They sort of chart their, I can chart their sort of rise. Rammstein to me just appeared as this band. So yeah, well, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they were like got such a strong identity. You know what I mean? There's nothing else like them.
There's nothing else like them, and anything else that does come out like them is just it's just a massive
copy. Yeah.
Just a rip-off, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So well, anyway, there you go. That's all I've got. I think.
News.
Covered it all there. I think, haven't we?
Tickets for our live stream gig are still available. That's taking place on the 20th of March in association with Hotel Radio. Proper high quality live stream, pro audio, pro visuals, multi-camera setup. Going to have a big screen in front of us. So we can have real-time interaction with people.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, love to see you there.
Can't wait. Make some noise. Jump around. Just have to learn to read now.